Hi, guys. This is another session in the series of Stay at Home, Be a Hero. We will try to help you go through this coronavirus lockdown so that you can break the chain and make sure that we all come out safe during this period of time. If you like this video, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. You can leave your comments, feedback regarding this video and any other video on our channel, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. If you would like, please do subscribe to our courses as well. The link is available in the description. Let's get on with it. Hi, this is a set on Venn diagram optimization, maxima, minima, etc. Not a lot of data as such. I would suggest pause this video, try the set on your own. You can look at the PDF. The link will be available in the description of this video. Once you have tried this, then proceed with the rest of the session. So this set basically is very straightforward in the beginning because you know exactly what this set is about. You know it's going to be about Venn diagrams. You also know it's going to be optimization. There is very little data, so obviously you cannot figure out all the values. You have even the questions give you a lot of hint, like for example, at least, what is the minimum? This one is if and if. So you know that there's only little amount of data and you basically have to create the Venn diagram as quickly as possible and then move on to the questions. Let's see what the data says. An online survey about the usage habits of 150 respondents regarding their usage of different browsers among Chrome, Safari and Firefox threw up the following results. So 150 people, 3 browsers, Chrome, Safari, Firefox. Each respondent used at least one of the 3 aforementioned browser. Okay. Exactly 1 person used all 3 browsers. Okay. 9 respondents used Chrome and Firefox only, while 12 respondents used Safari and Firefox, but not Chrome. For each browser, the number of respondents who used only one of the 3 browsers was not more than 50. Okay, this will need to read up a little bit. 107 did not use Firefox. Okay, so let's draw a diagram. So you have this total is 150, nobody outside. Okay, each use at least one browser. Exactly 1 person used all 3 browsers. So E is equal to 1. That's also fixed. 9 respondents use Chrome and Firefox only. Chrome and Firefox only. So F will be equal to 9. While 12 used Safari and Firefox, but not Chrome. Safari and Firefox, not Chrome. So D will be 12. Okay, so this is also done. The fourth statement says, for each browser, okay, the number of respondents who used only one of the 3 browsers was not more than 50. So let's try this. So for Chrome, the number of respondents who use only one browser is 50. Now inside Chrome, region A, they use 1 browser. Region B, they use 2 browsers. Region E, they use 3 browsers. Region F, they use 2 browsers, right? So the number of people in that one browser region should be not more than 50. So A should be less than or equal to 50. Similarly, C should be less than or equal to 50. G should be less than or equal to 50. Okay, so that is also done. Okay, and the last one, 107 respondents did not use Firefox. They did not use Firefox. So 107 did not use Firefox. Right, which means the balance 150 minus 107, which is 43 used Firefox. Firefox will be 43. Now under Firefox, I already know 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 12, 22. So G, the region G should be 21. 43 minus sum of all this should be 21. Right. And if I were to just look at who do not use Firefox, A, B, and C do not use Firefox. So A, B, C combined should be equal to 107. A, B, C combined should be 107. Okay, so I've used up all the information, right? I still don't know how much is A, B, C individually, right? I have some restrictions like A is less than equal to 50, C is less than equal to 50, A, B, C combined should be 107. Nothing much we can do beyond this. Let's go to the individual questions and try to solve them. Question number 1. The number of respondents who used at least two browsers is at least how many? Right. Now, at least two browsers will be E, F, D, and B. Right. That will be the minimum number. Right. We know E, F, and D. That total is 13 plus 9, 22. I need to minimize this value. Now, this value will be minimum when B is minimum. So the question is basically how to minimize B. What other relation do we have? ABC should be equal to 107. Right. Now, if I have to minimize B, I need to increase the value of A and C to as high as possible. What is the maximum value of A? Maximum value of A is 50. Maximum value of C is also 50. So minimum value of B will be 7. 100, 107 minus 100, 7. Right. Now, if I reduce the value of A, the value of B will increase because C cannot increase any further. C has reached the upper limit. Similarly, if I reduce A and C, value of B will increase even more. So this is the bare minimum value of B. Plug it in. If I put 7 over here, 22 plus 7, 29 will be your correct choice. Question number 2. If the number of respondents who used Chrome was greater than those who used Safari, what was the minimum number of respondents who used both Chrome and Safari? Now, Chrome and Safari combined is B plus E. I need to minimize this value. E is fixed at 1. So to minimize this value, I need to minimize B again. So similar restraint as this one, as the previous one. Similar restraint as the previous one. Now, so I know A plus B plus C is 107. So to minimize B, I need to maximize A and C. Now, ideally, it should have been 50 and 50, but there is an additional criteria here. Chrome was greater than Safari. So number in Chrome is more than the number in Safari. So number in Chrome is A plus B plus E is 1 plus F is 9 should be greater than Safari B, C, D, E. D is 12, E is 1. So 1 goes out, B goes out. So I can say A has to be more than C plus 12 minus 9 is 3. A should be more than C plus 3. And we know the maximum value of A has to be 50. So if I plug A is equal to 50, C has to be less than 47. Right? If you rewrite this, C has to be less than 47. So C has to be less than equal to 46. So the maximum value of C possible is 46. Maximum value of A in that case will be 50. This is 46. This is not 46. This is 46. This is 50. Right. So 50 and 46 is 96. 107 minus 96. B minimum value is 11. 11 plus 1 will be 12. That will be the minimum value which I need. Minimum value is 11. Plug it here. 11 plus 1, 12. Job done. Question number 3. If half the Chrome users also used Safari and half of the Safari users also used Chrome, then how many respondents use only Chrome? Okay, so let's use a symmetry here, which is given to us. It's not very difficult to use a symmetry. That will be easier for us. Okay, so let's do it for Chrome. Half the Chrome users use Safari as well. Total Chrome users will be A, B, E, F combined, right? Half of that will be using Safari also. So they use Chrome and along with that they use Safari. So Chrome and Safari, that's B and E. Can add an addition sign just to make it explicit. Right. If I rewrite this, you'll get A plus B plus E plus F should be 2 times B plus E. So if I cancel this out, one of the B and E will get cancelled. So A and F should be equal to B plus E. Right. Which means the region BE, if there is 1 unit here, this will also be 1 unit. AF will be 1 unit. 1 unit here, 1 unit. So they are split equally, 1:1. By the similar logic, half of Safari users also use Chrome. So if I take the entire Safari, half of that will use Chrome, which means the other half don't use Chrome. So this will also be 1. So if this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So what does this tell you? What it tells you is that if I take this entire region, I can split it in the ratio. So there is one region which is AF. There's one region which is BE. There's one region which is CD. The ratio is 1:1:1. So split is 1:1:1. So if I know the total population A, B, C, D, E, F, I can split it in the ratio 1:1:1. I can find the individual regions. Can I know the total value? Yes. What is the total value of A to F? Will be everything minus G. Everything is 150. 150 minus G will be 150 minus 21. So that total will be 129. So this total is 129. So split them in the ratio 1:1:1. So 129 divided by 3 will be 43. So this value is 43. This value is 43. This value is 43. Now in each of these regions, one variable is known. F is known, E is known, D is known. So I can find B, C, and A. What is the question? Question is how many respondents use only Chrome? Only Chrome is region A. What is region A? A plus F is 43. F is 9. F is 9. So A should be 43 minus 9. 43 minus 9 will be 34. That will be our correct choice. And the last one, if the number of respondents who used Chrome was twice the number of respondents who used more than one browser. Chrome is A, B, E, F. So A, B, E and F combined is 10. This is 2 times the number of respondents who used more than one browser. More than one browser will be people who use 2 browsers and 3 browsers. 2 browsers is B, D, F. 3 browsers is E. So only thing which is we don't know is B, and E, F and D will be 10 plus 12, 22. So this is the relation between A and B. So if I rewrite this, A plus B plus 10 should be equal to 2B plus 44, or A should be equal to B plus 34. Okay, now what is the constraint? What is the final question? What is the minimum number of respondents who use only Safari? I need to minimize C. Now I know ABC combined is 107. So to minimize C, I need to increase the value of A and B as much as possible. I know the value of A is 50. Maximum value is 50. That's the constraint, right? I need to increase the value of B also to as much as possible. Now the other constraint with B is B should be equal to A minus 34. So to increase the value of B, I need to increase the value of A. I cannot change this 34. So if I put A as 40, B will be 16. If I put A is equal to 50, if I put A is equal to 40, B will be 6. If I put A is equal to 45, B will be equal to 11, and so on. Right? So the value of A increases, value of B automatically increases. So when A is 50, B should be 50 minus 34, 16. Right? So the combined total is 66. So C will be 107 minus 66, 41. That is the minimum possible value of C given this constraint, right? So it's a not very difficult set, because you know just by looking at the question statement, the problem statement, as well as the questions, that this is a 3 variable Venn diagram where a lot of information is not given. So we basically work through whatever is given, get our constraints, and then apply individual constraint to the questions which are given and solve it. In an exam situation, max 10 minutes. You can also solve it in 8 minutes. Again, the key point was identify it's a Venn diagram question, fill up the values, job done. That completes this particular session on Break the Chain. If you liked it, please do share it with your friends who are preparing for CAT and other MBA entrance examinations. Please do subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment on how you felt this video was. If you want, and if you have any suggestions on any other videos which we need to do during this period, please do let us know. If you would like to, do look at our courses. The link is available in the description. Till we meet again the next time, goodbye and stay safe.